This video honors legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, celebrating their incredible contributions to the world of wrestling. We also share heartfelt news about Liv Morgan that has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their remarkable lives and legacies, and don't forget to subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive. Terry Funk, born on June 30th, 1944, in Hammond, Indiana, was a legendary professional wrestler and actor whose career spanned over 5 decades. Coming from a wrestling family, Terry was the son of the famous Dory Funk Sr. and brother to Dory Funk Jr., both respected names in the wrestling world. This lineage helped shape Terry's passion and skill for wrestling from an early age. He made his professional wrestling debut in 1965 and quickly earned a reputation for his versatile and intense in-ring style. Funk became especially known for pioneering hardcore wrestling, a brutal blend of traditional wrestling techniques and relentless brawling. His fearless approach made him a standout competitor in numerous wrestling promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Among his many accolades, Funk held the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship in 1975, marking a high point in his illustrious career. Beyond wrestling, Terry Funk also pursued acting, appearing in several films and television shows. His on-screen roles often mirrored his wild, larger-than-life wrestling persona, helping him connect with a wider audience and showcase his charisma outside the ring. Funk's dedication to professional wrestling went beyond just winning titles. He was admired for his willingness to take risks, frequently engaging in hardcore matches that pushed the boundaries of the sport and left unforgettable moments for fans. His influence can be seen in the generations of wrestlers who followed, many of whom credit him as a major inspiration. Terry Funk, but his legacy remains alive in the wrestling world. His contributions to the sport, his pioneering spirit, and his unforgettable persona ensure that he will always be remembered as one of wrestling's true legends. Mildred Burke was a groundbreaking pioneer in professional wrestling who played a crucial role in establishing women's wrestling as a respected and serious sport. Beginning her career in the early 1930s, a time when female wrestlers faced widespread skepticism and limited opportunities, Burke quickly rose to prominence thanks to her incredible strength, technical skill, and unyielding determination. Despite standing only 5 feet 2 inches tall, Burke was known for her toughness and powerful wrestling style. She often challenged male wrestlers in exhibitions to prove her abilities, gaining respect from fans and peers alike. Her combination of athleticism and precise technique made her a dominant force inside the ring. Burke's talent and resilience led her to become the first recognized World Women's Champion, holding the title for over 20 years, a record reign that showcased her dominance and skill. Beyond her in-ring success, Burke was a fierce advocate for women's wrestling. She worked tirelessly to elevate the sport, pushing back against the common perception of women's matches as mere sideshows. She even founded her own wrestling promotion, providing a platform for many female wrestlers to shine and gain recognition. Through her efforts, Burke helped legitimize women's wrestling, paving the way for future generations of female athletes. Mildred Burke, but her impact on professional wrestling remains powerful and lasting. She is remembered not only as a champion with unmatched dedication, but also as a trailblazer who fought to create opportunities for women in a male-dominated sport. Today, Burke's legacy continues to inspire female wrestlers worldwide, cementing her place as one of the most influential figures in the history of women's professional wrestling. Mike Lozanski, famously known as the Russian Bear, carved out an impressive legacy in the world of professional wrestling, but his story began far before he ever stepped into the ring. Originally from the Soviet Union, Lozanski first rose to prominence as a powerhouse weightlifter and powerlifter, his extraordinary strength making him a standout athlete. This natural talent and physical dominance eventually drew the attention of wrestling promoters who saw his potential to make a lasting impact in professional wrestling. Transitioning from weightlifting to wrestling, Lozanski brought a raw intensity and undeniable power to the squared circle. Wrestling under the moniker the Russian Bear, he competed across multiple top-tier promotions, including New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. His imposing presence and brute strength quickly made him a formidable opponent, feared and respected by many. Lozanski's career featured memorable clashes with some of wrestling's biggest names, such as Stan Hansen, Vader, and Yokozuna. Among these battles, his fierce encounter with Vader stood out, despite ending in defeat. That match showcased Lozanski's resilience and heart, earning him respect from fans and fellow wrestlers alike, and cementing his reputation as a true warrior in the ring. Unfortunately, his promising wrestling career was cut short in 1994 when he suffered a heart attack during a match in Japan. This alarming health crisis forced Lozanski to step away from wrestling and reconsider his life's direction. After making a full recovery, he returned to Russia, where he successfully transitioned into the business world. Though Mike Lozanski retired from wrestling, his legacy as the Russian Bear remains vivid. Remembered as a powerhouse who left an indelible mark on the sport and the hearts of wrestling fans worldwide. Balls Mahoney, born on April 11, 1972, was a distinctive and beloved figure in professional wrestling, especially remembered for his wild personality and unique hardcore style. Rising to fame during the late 1990s and early 2000s, he became one of the standout performers in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, a promotion known for its intense, no-holds-barred matches. With his long hair, colorful, eye-catching attire, and trademark steel chair, Mahoney became an instantly recognizable presence, thrilling fans with his energetic performances and humorous antics inside and outside the ring. Mahoney's wrestling journey began in the early 1990s on the independent circuit, where he honed his craft and developed his hardcore wrestling persona. His big break arrived in 1995 when he joined ECW. There, his fearless style and connection with the audience quickly made him a fan favorite. He played a significant role during ECW's peak years, engaging in brutal matches and memorable feuds that helped define the promotion's edgy, rebellious spirit. Balls Mahoney's willingness to put his body on the line and his natural charisma earned him a loyal following, and he became a cult icon within the wrestling community. After ECW shut down in 2001, Mahoney continued wrestling independently and made several appearances in WWE, including during the 2005 ECW revival. Beyond his in-ring career, he was cherished for his warm, approachable personality and genuine love for fans, often sharing stories and bonding with them at shows and events. Tragically, Balls Mahoney, despite his untimely, his legacy lives on as a symbol of passion, entertainment, and dedication in professional wrestling. Fans and peers remember him fondly as a hardcore legend who left an indelible mark on the sport. Dusty Rhodes, born Virgil Riley Runnels Jr. on October 12, 1945, in Austin, Texas, is one of professional wrestling's most beloved and influential legends. Nicknamed the American Dream, Rhodes became an iconic figure thanks to his relatable, blue-collar persona and electrifying charisma. His ability to connect with fans from all backgrounds made him stand out in the 1970s and 1980s wrestling scene, shaping the industry with his larger-than-life personality and memorable promos. Rhodes' in-ring career spanned more than 30 years, during which he captured numerous titles, including the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship 3 times. He's best remembered for his intense rivalries with stars such as Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard, with his feud against Flair defining an era in both the NWA and WCW. In addition to his success there, Dusty also made a significant impact in the WWF, now WWE, where his unique style contrasted with the more traditional wrestlers of the time. Beyond his wrestling achievements, Dusty Rhodes was a highly respected trainer and mentor. At WWE's developmental system, he helped shape the careers of many future superstars, including his son Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. His influence extended well beyond his own matches, as he nurtured new talent and helped evolve the sport. Despite his legendary career, Rhodes faced personal struggles, particularly with his weight and health, which eventually caught up with him. From kidney failure, his deeply affected the wrestling world, including his family, especially his son Cody Rhodes, who continues the family legacy in WWE. Dusty's legacy remains timeless. He is celebrated not only for his championships and rivalries, but for his genuine connection with fans and lasting contributions to professional wrestling. Luna Vachon, born Terry Polk on May 23, 1962, was a pioneering professional wrestler best known for her fierce persona and unforgettable presence in the ring, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the wrestling world. Luna's wrestling career took off in the late 1980s, quickly establishing her as one of the most unique and intense female wrestlers of her era. Her wild look, complete with a mohawk hairstyle and face paint, set her apart and made her instantly recognizable. Luna's character combined ferocity with eccentricity, making her a standout figure in a male-dominated sport and paving the way for future generations of women wrestlers. Throughout her career, Luna worked for some of wrestling's biggest promotions, including WWE, WCW, and ECW. In WWE, she was a key part of the women's division, engaging in memorable rivalries with stars like Sensational Sherry and Alundra Blaze. Her ability to blend compelling storytelling with in-ring action highlighted her versatility as a performer. Luna also made significant impacts in WCW and ECW, where her wild character continued to captivate fans and push the boundaries of women's wrestling. Her presence helped elevate the status of female wrestlers and contributed to the evolving role of women in the sport. Off the ring, Luna struggled with personal issues, including substance abuse, which affected both her life and career. Despite these challenges, she is remembered fondly for her pioneering spirit, unique style, and the profound influence she had on professional wrestling. Luna Vachon's legacy endures as a symbol of courage and individuality in wrestling history. Bray Wyatt, born Wyndham Lawrence Rotunda on May 23, 1987, was a standout figure in professional wrestling, renowned for his unique storytelling and unforgettable characters, tragically leaving behind a powerful legacy. Wyatt first captured widespread attention in WWE with his eerie, enigmatic persona as the leader of the Wyatt family, a mysterious faction steeped in horror and Southern Gothic imagery. This character struck a chord with fans, highlighting his talent for blending psychological depth with wrestling entertainment. Wyatt's WWE journey began in 2010, initially performing as part of the tag team known as the Rotunda Brothers. Over time, he evolved into a main event star, earning 3 world championships, including the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship. These accomplishments underscored his skill inside the ring and his magnetic charisma. Perhaps his most creative contribution was the Firefly Funhouse segments, a surreal mix of playful innocence and dark, haunting undertones that showcased his incredible range as a performer and storyteller. More than just his titles and gimmicks, Bray Wyatt was admired for his dedication to the craft of wrestling and his ability to emotionally connect with audiences. He consistently pushed the boundaries of what wrestling storytelling could be, blending psychological horror with complex character work in a way few others have. His tragic passing sparked widespread mourning within the wrestling world, with fans and peers alike honoring him as both a gifted artist and a cherished friend. Bray Wyatt's impact on wrestling remains profound. His innovative approach to character development and storytelling continues to inspire future wrestlers, ensuring that his creative spirit lives on in the industry he helped transform. Peter Maivia, born Fanine Leafi, Peter Maivia in Samoa, was a pioneering professional wrestler and a revered patriarch of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family. Known as the High Chief, Maivia proudly showcased his Samoan heritage in the ring, featuring traditional Polynesian tattoos and a persona deeply rooted in his culture. His wrestling style blended impressive strength, athleticism, and magnetic charisma, making him a standout star across wrestling promotions worldwide, including New Zealand, Australia, and the United States. Maivia rose to prominence during the 1960s and 1970s, especially in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. His powerful presence and connection with fans made him a major attraction, often playing the heroic babyface role. Later in his career, he demonstrated versatility by taking on villainous characters, which broadened his appeal and showcased his skills as a performer. Beyond his own success, Peter Maivia's greatest legacy lies in the dynasty he helped build. As the grandfather of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, one of wrestling and Hollywood's biggest stars, Maivia's influence extends far beyond his era. He was also a mentor to many Samoan wrestlers, passing on his passion and expertise, which helped shape future generations. The Anoa'i family, including notable stars like the Wild Samoans, Yokozuna, and Roman Reigns, stands as one of wrestling's most influential dynasties. Peter Maivia, but his impact on professional wrestling remains immense. His in-ring achievements and the powerful legacy he left behind were honored with a posthumous induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, forever securing his place among wrestling's all-time greats. Born on a warm summer day, June 8, 1994, in the quiet town of Morristown, New Jersey, Jana Jean Daddio entered the world destined for the spotlight, though few could have predicted just how bright that light would burn. Growing up in nearby Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan, as WWE fans know her, was a young girl fueled by an insatiable passion for professional wrestling. From a young age, the thrill of the squared circle was her heartbeat, an intoxicating world of high-flying moves, fierce rivalries, and larger-than-life heroes and villains that captured her imagination. She wasn't alone in this obsession. Backyard wrestling sessions with her siblings were a common sight, where the grass became her ring and makeshift ropes and mats replaced the grand stages of WWE arenas. Emulating the iconic moves of WWE legends like Lita and Trish Stratus, Liv's early performances were raw but electric, her youthful energy and relentless drive shining through every stumble and triumph. These early days weren't just play, they were the foundation of a dream that would one day sweep her into the professional wrestling limelight. Before the roaring crowds of arenas, Liv walked a more modest path. Like many aspiring wrestlers chasing the elusive dream, she balanced odd jobs, including working as a waitress, while relentlessly honing her craft. Each shift was a stepping stone, every customer a reminder that her true calling lay beyond the diner's walls. Her unwavering dedication eventually paid off when she earned a coveted spot at the WWE Performance Center, the crucible where future wrestling stars sharpen their skills. Here, surrounded by the hum of intense training sessions, the echo of slamming bodies, and the constant push to be better, Liv's raw talent blossomed under the watchful eyes of seasoned trainers. The road to WWE, a star in the making. October 2014 marked a pivotal moment for Liv Morgan as she signed her first contract with WWE, stepping into a new world filled with promise and challenge. Assigned to NXT, WWE's developmental territory and breeding ground for future main roster superstars, Liv was ready to prove herself. On June 27, 2015, she made her in-ring debut under the name Marley, a nod to a fresh start in a demanding industry. However, it wasn't long before she would evolve into the Liv Morgan fans came to know and love, a persona dripping with charisma and fierce athleticism. Liv's journey in NXT wasn't an overnight success story. The path was littered with obstacles. Initially, she struggled to gain the spotlight amid a stacked roster filled with rising stars. But what she lacked in immediate momentum, she more than made up for with resilience, heart, and an unyielding commitment to growth. Fans began to take notice of her spunky, rebellious attitude, a refreshing breath in a world that often favored polished perfection over raw authenticity. Her personality connected deeply with audiences who saw in her a fighter willing to challenge the odds. Her battles with some of NXT's elite, icons like Asuka, whose striking prowess is legendary, and Ember Moon, known for her explosive athleticism, served as invaluable experience. Each match was a lesson, a crucible of pain and perseverance that prepared Liv for the rigors of WWE's main roster. Through every high-flying leap and every hard-earned pinfall, Liv's spirit only grew stronger, carving her place in the hearts of fans and setting the stage for what was to come. Main roster call-up, the Riot Squad era. The year 2017 brought with it a seismic shift in Liv Morgan's career trajectory when she was called up to WWE's main roster. Her debut on SmackDown as part of the rebellious and disruptive faction known as the Riot Squad, alongside Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan, was nothing short of electrifying. From the moment they stormed onto the scene, the trio exuded raw energy and fierce defiance, attacking established superstars and turning the women's division upside down. The Riot Squad wasn't just a group. They were a statement, anti-establishment, unpredictable, and fiercely united. Their presence injected a much-needed edge into WWE's women's division, with their chaotic run-ins and bold tactics keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Though often cast as antagonists, their chemistry and synergy were undeniable, and over time, audiences grew to appreciate the trio's gritty authenticity. Liv Morgan's vibrant personality stood out within the faction, showcasing a fearless competitor ready to make her mark. But like many factions before them, the Riot Squad's journey was finite, ending after the 2019 WWE Draft sent its members in different directions. The breakup pushed Liv Morgan into uncharted territory, a solo career where she would have to redefine herself beyond the safety and strength of a group. Liv Morgan's evolution, a new beginning. The period following the Riot Squad's dissolution marked a turning point in Liv Morgan's career, a time of reinvention and renewal. After a brief absence from television screens, Liv returned with a refreshed character and a renewed fire. This wasn't just a new look. It was a bold statement that Liv Morgan was no longer just a supporting player, but a main event contender. She dove into fresh rivalries with fierce competitors like Lana and Natalya, engaging in matches that tested both her skill and her mental toughness. Her in-ring abilities grew by leaps and bounds. Matches that once saw her as the underdog now highlighted her improved technique and physicality. More than that, Liv was willing to push herself into dangerous spots, taking risks that earned her admiration and respect from both fans and fellow wrestlers. Her perseverance and drive made it clear. Liv was ready for her moment on WWE's biggest stages. That moment arrived spectacularly in 2022, during the high-stakes Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. In a heart-pounding contest filled with jaw-dropping stunts and relentless competition, Liv Morgan emerged victorious, clutching the coveted briefcase that promised a future title shot. The electricity in the arena was palpable, the crowd erupting as Liv's name was announced the winner. But she wasn't finished yet. Later that very night, Liv cashed in her contract against the legendary Ronda Rousey, stunning audiences and critics alike by capturing the SmackDown Women's Championship. The victory was more than just a title win. It was the culmination of years of grit, sweat, and sacrifice. As the referee raised her hand, Liv's face flooded with a mix of relief, joy, and disbelief, an emotional release that spoke volumes about the journey she had endured. This was her defining moment, a milestone etched into WWE history and into the hearts of fans who had rooted for her every step of the way. Injury, setbacks, and physical challenges. No journey to the top is without its bumps, and for Liv Morgan, the physical toll of being a professional wrestler has been significant. Night after night, she puts her body on the line, throwing herself into the unforgiving world of WWE's brutal matches. This dedication has come with its share of injuries, some more severe than others. One of her most challenging setbacks came in 2023 during a high-intensity match against the powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez. A sudden, jarring shoulder injury forced Liv to relinquish the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, a heartbreaking moment that brought her soaring momentum to an abrupt halt. The pain was not just physical, but emotional, as she was sidelined at a crucial juncture in her career. Yet true to her nature, Liv faced the setback head-on, dedicating herself to rehabilitation and recovery with the same intensity she showed in the ring. Months later, Liv made a triumphant return, stepping back into the ring with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. But the challenges did not end there. More recently, during a chaotic bout with damaged Keto RL on Monday Night Raw, Liv suffered a severe eye injury. The incident sent shockwaves through the WWE community, raising concerns about her long-term ability to compete. WWE officials, mindful of her health, have taken every precaution to ensure Liv doesn't rush back prematurely, allowing her the time needed to heal fully. Despite these setbacks, Liv's spirit remains unbroken. Her journey through injury and recovery has only added to her aura of resilience, making her comebacks all the more inspiring. Rumors and speculations surrounding Liv Morgan. As with many WWE superstars, Liv Morgan's career has been shadowed by swirling rumors and fan speculation. Wrestling, after all, is as much about storytelling off-screen as it is inside the ring. One persistent rumor suggested that Liv was on the verge of a major push, possibly intertwined with the Judgment Day faction, a sinister and dominant force in WWE storylines. Fans even speculated about a potential storyline romance or alliance with Dominic Mysterio, stirring excitement and debate online, though such plans never came to fruition, leading many to wonder about behind-the-scenes creative shifts. Another theory whispered through wrestling circles and fan forums hinted at Liv's potential heel turn, transforming from beloved underdog to a darker, more ruthless character. While the idea tantalized some, Liv has so far remained steadfastly the beloved babyface, embracing the role of the tenacious underdog who fights with heart and never gives up. Beyond storylines, Liv's off-screen life has caught media attention, with rumors swirling about Hollywood projects and a possible part-time WWE schedule. Though she has explored acting opportunities, Liv's dedication to wrestling remains unwavering. She often expresses heartfelt gratitude for WWE and its passionate fans, making clear that the squared circle is where her true heart lies. Mental and emotional resilience, overcoming the odds. Professional wrestling isn't just a physical test. It's a mental and emotional gauntlet that few outsiders fully grasp. For Liv Morgan, the challenges extend beyond bruises and injuries. The relentless travel, the pressure to perform under bright lights week after week, and the uncertainty of creative directions can weigh heavily on any performer's psyche. Yet Liv has shown remarkable strength in this arena as well. Openly speaking about mental health and the importance of self-care, she has become a beacon of hope for fans struggling with their own battles. She credits her support network, a close circle of friends, family, and fellow WWE superstars, for helping her maintain balance and perspective. This mental toughness shines through in her performances, inspiring countless fans who see her as more than just a wrestler, but a symbol of resilience and authenticity. No matter the setbacks, Liv's positivity and steadfast belief in herself continue to fuel her journey forward. The future of Liv Morgan. What's next? As Liv Morgan works tirelessly through her current recovery, anticipation builds among fans eager to see her back in the ring. WWE has skillfully teased her eventual return, creating buzz and excitement around what promises to be a compelling next chapter. Will she reclaim her place in the title hunt? Could she reunite with old allies or forge new alliances? Or will she surprise everyone with an entirely fresh persona or storyline? Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. Liv Morgan's story is far from finished. Her unique ability to connect emotionally with the audience, adapt to challenges, and evolve as a performer ensures she remains a cornerstone of WWE's women's division. With her passion burning brighter than ever, Liv Morgan stands poised to reach new heights, destined to carve an even greater legacy in the annals of professional wrestling. Conclusion: Liv Morgan's legacy in WWE. Liv Morgan's career stands as a shining testament to the power of perseverance, dedication, and resilience. From her humble beginnings wrestling in backyards in New Jersey to winning the prestigious SmackDown Women's Championship, she has battled adversity and injuries to prove she belongs among WWE's elite. As she continues to heal and prepare for her next big moment, fans can be confident that Liv Morgan will return with the same fire that has defined her career, a fierce competitor and an inspiring figure who defies the odds time and time again. Whether electrifying the crowd with her in-ring performances or inspiring others through her candid openness and relentless spirit, Liv Morgan's legacy in WWE is already a bright and enduring flame, one that promises to shine even brighter in the years ahead.